Hello everyone and welcome back again to my YouTube channel. On today's video we are going to be recreating this beautiful wrap bubu dress. So if this is the kind of video that you want to see, this is the kind of video that you've been looking for, please keep on watching and do not skip any part of the video. Click on the like button, share the video so that more people can be able to see it. Okay, so here I have the fabric that I'm going to be using for this particular dress, and what I have here is just 4 yards and 5 inches, and the length is just 45 inches. So I will advise you, if you want to make something like this, please, and you are using 45 inches by length fabric, please make sure you have at least 5 yards of that fabric. But if you are making it with 60 inches length, what you should be needing is just 4 yards. Okay, if you are a plus size, please. So I am going to fold my fabric and I'm going to fold it by 4. The reason why I'm folding it like that is because I want to be cutting both the back and the front piece together. Okay, so here I have my shoulder line, I have my chest line, my half length, which is my waistline, and then I'm going to count 8 inches from that half length to be able for me to be able to get my hip line. Okay, so but guys, all this line that we are having here, we are marking out here, we don't even need them. Okay, the only line we'll be needing here is just the shoulder line and the chest line. Okay, but the half length and that hip line, I don't think we'll be needing it here. Okay, but let's just go ahead and start taking our measurement. Okay, so for the neckline, I went in with 3 inches, and then I came down for the back neck depth with 1 inch, and for the front piece I used 3 inches. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and mark all these dots, and then I'm going to connect all of them, just as you can see me doing like this. Okay, so after that, next I'm going to do is to divide my shoulder measurement by 2. I'm going to place it right on that shoulder line, and then from that point I'm going to mark the length of the sleeve. So and then I'll add the necessary allowance. So after that, I'm going to divide my sleeve band measurement by 2, and then I'm going to mark it. Just place your tape downwards from the shoulder line, and then after that I'm going to add the allowance. Okay, please make sure you add the allowance, and by adding that allowance, that introduce us to the chest line. That allowance is going to introduce us to the chest line. So the initial one that we marked earlier, we're not going to be using it again. Okay, so right now I'm going to use that allowance as the chest line. I don't know if you guys understand me, but if you don't, please don't hesitate to drop your question down in the comment section. Okay, so right now I'm trying to divide my hip round measurement by 4 because that is the biggest part of my body. So if your bust round is the biggest part of your body, you can as well make use of your bust round. Okay, divided by 4 inches. Go ahead and mark it down and add your allowance. Okay, for me I added extra 2 inches allowance to this. Okay, and then I went ahead to use whatever measurement I have there to go down. Okay, so after you're done marking out, the next thing you should do is to cross check your work. After cross checking, go ahead and cut out. Okay, so I'm going to be cutting out from the back neckline first. So after I'm done cutting out, I'm going to bring one out so that I can be able to cut the front piece neckline. Okay, so right now I'm done cutting out. The next thing I'm going to be doing now is to remove one. Okay, I'm going to remove one, and then I'm going to first of all slit the back piece. Okay, I'm going to slit the back piece because right there I want that particular part to be open. Okay, so that I can be able to wear my dress freely, right? So I'm going to slit it, and then I'm going to place the inside one so that I can be able to cut out the neckline. Okay, so I decided to use that first one for the back piece. Okay, the reason is best known to me. So right now I'm going to come down with 3 inches just the way we did earlier, and then I'm going to connect it, then cut out. Okay, So this is what we have after we are done cutting out. So the next thing you're going to be doing here is to cut out the wrapper, okay? Just like this one you are seeing there on your screen. And the wrapper must start from the half length, okay? And then I went up from the downside with 5 inches. Remember we have remember we added extra 2 inches for hemming, okay? So I removed that 2 inches and then I went up with 3 inches, which that is by the time you add that 2 inches allowance, we are going to have 5 inches, right? So right now I'm going to fold my fabric. Please guys, I don't have enough fabric here. I'm trying to manage this one, okay? So you have to fold your fabric into two, and then you are going to mark out whatever measurement you have from your half length, or from 2 inches above your half length to that length where you want the wrapper to reach, okay? You have to measure it, and for the width you have to have at least 16 or 15 inches as the width, okay? But for me, what I'm trying to mark out here is just 12 inches, which I even ended up having about 8 inches because the fabric was not even enough, okay? But at least we already know what we're supposed to do there, okay? We already have the idea of what we are supposed to do there. So this is me trying to, get the facing of this particular piece, because that one we cut earlier was just the one face, okay? And remember, we are supposed to have it unfold, but unfortunately it was not enough, okay? So for the rope, I measured there is just 25 inches in length, and then I was trying to manage the fabric that I have here. So please, for your own, you have to know how to do it. At least 5 inches width and 25 inches length is okay, 20 inches length is okay as well, okay? So right now I'm trying to cut out the facing for the back slits, okay? I'm going to fold our fabric, and then I'm going to place the back piece on the top of it, and then I'm going to cut out, okay? The slit must stop right at the place where the um the back piece slit stops. I don't know if you guys understand me, but if you have any question, do not forget to leave it down in the comment section, okay? So right now we are done with the cutting. It's now time to start sewing, okay? So I'm going to place, first of all, I'm going to sew the slits facing. So I'm going to make sure that the right side is facing the right side, and then I'm going to move out my sewing machine to stitch on it, okay? Following that line, right? And then after I'm done doing all of that, this is what I have. I'm trying to iron it so that we can have it relaxed, okay, or balanced, right? Please do not forget to notch before ironing, okay? So right now I'm done with the ironing, and the next thing I'm going to do is to join the shoulder together, okay? I'm going to place the back piece on top of the front piece, just the way can see me doing right here. Make sure that the right side is facing each other, and then we are going to move out to the sewing machine to sew the shoulder and then hem the sleeve band. Right there I have the rope that I'll be using for this, so I'm going to fold it. When I get to my sewing machine, I'm going to sew on it, okay? So for the wrapper, you can see what we have here. Please, it's not supposed to be like this. It's supposed to be on fold, but because we don't have enough fabric, that's why I cut it uh one by one. I don't know if you get me. I cut the facing, and then I also cut the back piece. I don't know if you understand me. So right now I'm trying to make use of what I have, okay? So that's it, okay? So right now I'm done joining the shoulder. This is what we have after we are done doing all of that. And I also went ahead to hem the sleeve band, just as you can see right there on the screen. And then I also top stitch the slits side, okay? Right now is now time to join the sides together, but before that, we are going to be attaching the wrapper, right? So I'm going to just pin the armpit area first before you can be able to, attach the wrapper right there. Okay, so after I'm done pinning down, I'm going to bring out the wrapper. And guys, I'm done sewing it, so this is what I have. Let me just um explain how I did that. Okay, so what I did was just to sew the three sides, and I leave the other side open because I'll be sewing it inside the dress. Okay, so and for the rope, I just, after sewing the rope, okay, I turn it up and then I stitch it from the inside. Okay, I just put it inside and then I stitch it along when I was stitching the, what is it called, the wrapper. Okay, so the only place I did not stitch is just here, so I'm going to move out my sewing machine to top stitch on that part. And then after I'm done top stitching, the next thing I'm going to be doing here is to, attach it on my dress. Okay, so right now, that we measured from the half length, so I'm going to be placing it on that half length. Okay, I'm going to make sure that it starts from that half length. I'm going to place it and then I'm going to pin them down. I'm going to be pinning it down until I get to the downside. Please arrange very well before doing all of that. Okay, so that our work will be neat and clean, right? So after we are done pinning down, we are going to pin the other side as well. Okay, so right now I want to measure it so that it will be even. Okay, the both of them will be equal, so I want to measure it right now, and then I'm going to pin the other side as well. Okay, whatever you did on that part is what you're just going to repeat on this other side. Okay, so please let me just use this medium to say a very thank you to my new subscribers, my viewers, my returning viewers. Thank you so very much for always coming back to watch my video. Okay, and please, if you have not subscribed, do well to hit on that subscribe button, and do not forget to turn on your bell notification so that whenever we post a video you get notified. Okay, so guys, I'm done pinning down the wrapper. The next thing I'm going to be doing right here is to pin the side of the dress. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to do here, and after I'm done pinning this side, I'm also going to pin the other side as well. Okay, so if you're still watching up to this moment and you have not given us a thumbs up, please, what is keeping you? Please do well to give us a thumbs up. Okay, hit on that thumbs up to give us a thumbs up, share the video so that more people can be able to watch and learn. Okay, so I'm done pinning down. I'm going to move out to my sewing machine now to stitch on the both side. I'll be using just 1 inch to stitch on the both side, and then after I'm done stitching it, I'm going to hem the downside. Okay, remember how many inches that we added, so I'm going to hem it on that side, and then after that, next thing we are going to be working on is the neckline. Should I call it the neckband or the turtleneck? Okay, whichever one. So right now I'm going to measure the neckline. Okay, I'm going to measure it round, and then after measuring it, whatever we have there, we are going to be using it to work on that neckline. Okay, so here I have this piece. I folded it into four because I want to be cutting the both of them together. Okay, I folded into four, so I want it to be just 2 inches in length, or should I say width. Okay, I just want it to be 2 inches. So what I'm going to do right here is to mark out 2 inches, and then I added extra half inch for sewing. Okay, so right now I'm going to go ahead and cut out, and then after cutting out, the next thing we are going to do is to, the neckline that we measured earlier, I'm going to mark it out right here, and then I added extra 1 inch. allowance. Okay, so I'm going to cut out as well, and then I'm going to open it up. So right here you can see that we have exactly two pieces of this. So I'm going to fold it, and the wrong side should be inside. Okay, so I'm going to fold it, and I'm trying to iron it very well, and then after that I'm going to place one on the top of the other one. Okay, if you watch it very well, it's unfold. So I'm going to move out to my sewing machine now, and I'm going to stitch right here. Okay, just these three places, and the only part I'm not going to be stitching on is the folded part. Okay, so right now I'm done with all of that. I'm done sewing it, and I'm going to go ahead now and trim off the unwanted parts. So after that I'm going to turn it over and then give it a nice press before we can be able to attach it to our beautiful dress. So it's now time to attach it on the dress. So I'm going to bring the end of it like this, and then I'm going to place it. It's going to be starting from the slit side. Okay, so I'm going to pin it the other side, and then I'm going to pin the other side as well. Please don't mind the distraction. That's my kids running around. It's not easy, guys. So I'm going to move over to my sewing machine now, and then I'm going to sew it from the beginning of the other side to the ending. Okay, I'm just going to move over to my sewing machine, and then I'm going to sew it all the way round. And then after that I'll come back and show you guys what it looks like. So after I'm done sewing it, this is what we have. You can see how neat and fine it came out. I've not given it a press, I've not even pressed it, and it's like this. Wow, it's giving. So right now I'm going to place it on the mannequin so that you can be able to see the beauty that we have here. But guys, trust me, the mannequin did not do any justice to this dress. Does not do any justice to this dress, because the dress was given, despite that we don't have enough fabric, we managed the wrapper, but at least we still have something good, something neat, and something fine, beautiful. Okay, so right now I'm going to, so guys, maybe by tomorrow I'll be attaching the button. Okay, it's late already and I need to go take my rest. So right there I've gone ahead to place it on the mannequin, and that's me. I'm trying to hold the neck with a pin. Okay, since I've not added the button yet, so I'm going to be tying it right now. Please trust me that this mannequin did not do any justice to this dress. Trust me, it does not do any justice to this dress. Like, so I'm going to tie it. I'm going to tie it, and then after I'm done tying it, I'll shift the rope, move the rope to the back side, and then I'm going to tie it like as if you're tying a belt, your belt, Abby. Okay, so after that, this is what I have, this is what it looks like. So this is what the downside looks like. Can either put the other part inside or bring it out. So that's just it. So what do you guys think about this beautiful dress? I hope you are going to give it a try. I hope you are going to recreate this beautiful style, right? So let me know what you think about this dress down the comment section, right? I think, and this is the back piece. Like, guys, I love how the back it's looking like. I like the giving. I like the look that this back piece is giving me. It's like it's very beautiful. It's very, very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. Okay. So this comes to the end of our video. Please, if you have not subscribed, do well to hit on that subscribe button, and do not forget to turn on your bell notification. Okay. So please do well to give us a thumbs up, share the video so that more people can be able to see it. Okay, that's the back piece. That's what it's looking like. So I'm going to see you all in my next video. Bye bye.